You there, boy. What podcast is this?
Why, it's Lexx Education, mister. Merry Christmas.
Hello, ho, ho, and welcome to another festive episode of Lexx Education.
Lexx Education.
Hello, it's the Comedy Science podcast where usually we slog our way through the AQA science syllabus with me, comedian Laura Lexx, and my non-comedian brother, Ron.
Hello, I'm Ron.
He's Ron. However, for Christmas, we take some time off and we kick the syllabus into a burning grate where it smoulders merrily away for us to roast chestnuts on. And we do something more fun and festive.
Yeah, it's 50 years of bump so that we can get through to the Christmas episodes every year. Actually, Halloween's all right.
Maybe we should do a podcast that only does special episodes on specific festive days.
What me and my friends used to do when we were throwing parties is we would go on Wikipedia for that day and find out if there was anything we could celebrate.
I love it.
And then you'd just do the theme based off that. So I think the most incongruous one we ever did was first known mention of Latvia Day party.
Love it.
So yeah, we could do that, and just whatever day the podcast is going out, and we see what events happening that day.
Yeah, all right. It's a little bit like This Day in Esoteric Political History, that one that I listened to.
Yeah, but not about esoteric political history.
No, just about
probably wouldn't be that.
Gumph.
No, yeah.
Let's get really political.
I'm always trying.
Yeah, join a union.
Join a union, join the Green Party.
Whoop whoop.
Keir Starmer's a ham tube.
Oh, God. Oh,
But wasn't Thatcher great?
what a weird thing.
Meaningful change.
Oh.
Yeah.
But and then it's like, is he going to win the election and then go, for the worst, suckers?
Well, I think that's honestly what people are hoping for, but
Yeah.
I just don't think you can do politics on take backsies. But we'll get into... let's do a drunk politics episode on the Patreon.
Oh, it'll be so insufferable, Ron.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've got wine, I've got chocolate. I'm not going to lie. I spent a good hour making a meal today and we spent a lot of money on ingredients.
Oh, I spent 50 quid on those
Yeah.
ingredients.
And then it was horrible.
Yeah.
It tasted like medicine and it made my mouth go numb.
It was the paste.
And did you try the paste?
I sniffed the paste.
Okay.
The black beans in oil, delicious.
Okay.
Paste medicine.
Let's put the paste in the bin.
Let's feed all the paste to the dog.
No, because she smells bad enough as it is. I've never had those peppercorns like that before, and my mouth went completely numb, and then my throat started to go numb, and it made me think that I was starting to close up my throat, and I hated it.
Yeah, Laura's first experience with Szechuan pepper.
But didn't you put them in the dinner the other day?
Not as much, 15% as much as you put in.
Well, I've got chocolate now and wine. Maybe I'll try and make it again, but with a little bit less chili and none of that paste.
The
It
concept
says you
of the
can use
meal was
miso
good.
instead of that paste,
Should
and
have
I
done
think
that.
that would be more up my street.
Yeah, fermented broad beans is not the way.
Anyway, on to happier subjects. Oh, I took Child of the Podcast to the cinema for her first cinema trip today.
Stickman, that's me.
Yeah. Classic. I think we might get the book now of Stickman.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
I like that one. I like Zog.
Zog.
Yeah.
Is that the... No, that's not the witch. That's Room on the Broom.
Zog is about a dragon who hangs out with a princess who doesn't want to be a princess. She actually wants to be a doctor.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, she's cool.
Did you have Pussycat Wizzy Williams when you were a kid?
I couldn't say.
Oh. Maybe your sister at the podcast had it. Okay, Ron. Oh, your phone's buzzing.
Ooh,
Who's messaging you?
I don't know.
Is it Noah?
Probably.
Is it the gender boy? It's not a family WhatsApp group because my phone's not buzzing.
No.
Shall I go and have a look?
It might be them just messaging me.
Why would they message to you?
Because I talk to our family.
Not in the family WhatsApp group. They can't send messages in there without me.
No, they'd send it directly to me. I talk to older sister of the podcast a lot.
Me too. So there.
Yeah, I'm not jealous. I don't need to be a part of your relationships.
Why not? Why are you so secure?
Anywho, what are we doing today, Laura?
I don't know, Ron. It's something to do with the 12 days of Christmas.
Yes, so what I've done is I've gone through the 12 days of Christmas in an attempt to sort of ruin all of the fun.
I love it.
Of them. I really want to check who's texting me now.
I'm eating chocolate because I thought you'd be talking for a while. Husband of the podcast, Tom, brought me back some chocolate from a recent trip away. And it's got no breakup bits to it. It's just a whole slab.
Which is good, because then you can steal it from Laura and she doesn't know.
You dreamt about it.
I did dream about it. Anywho, we're doing the 12 days of Christmas, and what I've done is I've quantified it, and...
You've been stealing it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I've eaten about 20% of that bar, I'd say. Yeah, go on.
Well, we can't both be stealing.
No, it's a mistake. Oh, chocolate and wine. So, I've quantified it, and we're gonna. What if we did the 12 Days of Christmas on Reindeer Island from last year?
Yep.
That's the idea. What would be happening, and what are the ramifications of that?
So wait, so I live on Reindeer Island and you're giving me the 12 days of Christmas?
Not me. I wouldn't do that to you. Let's say
The Office.
your
It's
worst
April
enemy.
and Andy.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no, it's what's her name? Erin.
Erin, that's it.
Who's April?
April.
That's
No, I think I'm thinking of Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec.
They're called April and Andy, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, let's say your worst enemy, Lucy Porter.
Hey, I like Lucy Porter.
You used to hate her.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You used to be really angry at her because she was a small posh woman that made it in comedy and took your spot on all of the panel shows.
I've never been angry with Lucy
You
Porter.
have been.
No.
Don't lie now just because you know
Angry
her.
with the industry for only letting their space for one small brunette woman. But I wouldn't hate Lucy Porter.
You did.
I didn't.
You did. You didn't used to be the feminist that you are now. You used to hate other women.
That's true.
And she just married a posher version of your husband. Justin Edwards is great.
Yeah, she's got some really cool material about their her looking after their kids, and their kids have all taken after him, and so when they misbehave, she just pretends to be the Spanish nanny.
She's a funny lady. I always liked her. It was you that had the problem. with
I've
her.
never had a problem with Lucy Porter.
You did. You did when
I
you
don't
first started
think
out.
I did.
Promise.
Why would I start beef?
I didn't.
Doesn't exist.
I'm referencing old beef.
I don't think I've ever hated Lucy Porter.
Anyway, let's say Lucy Porter's sending you all of this stuff.
Well, can we pick someone else? I feel like you're slandering Lucy Porter.
Which female comedians do you hate?
Why do I have to be a female comedian? But for the record, I'll add it into music. Right, stop eating, Laura.
I don't believe you said that.
Well, she's a whore.
I really like Sophie Duker. Anywho, so let's say, all right, let's pick a different enemy from the comedy industry. Russell
that?
Brand's sending you all of these things.
all right.
So, first thing to clear up, we're doing each day, and on each day, you receive all of the gifts so far again.
Crikey.
Because otherwise it's just the number from the song. Mm-hmm. Whereas this, we start...
Did you have to make a spreadsheet to add all the numbers up, Ron? Look at your spreader.
Hang on. It doesn't seem that impressive because I've hidden the rows. Look at all of this.
Oh, look at all that
Yeah.
maths happening.
So, can you work out, Laura, which thing we have the most of by the end?
Let me think. 7 things 5 times would be 35. 8 things 4 times would be 32. 6 things 6 times 36. The 6 things?
It's the 6th and the 7th things. There are 42 geese by the end.
Yeah.
And 42 swans.
Nice. My maths was wrong, but I got to the right answer.
Yeah, so we've got 12 partridges and 12 pear trees. 12 turtle doves. 12 French hens. 22 French hens. 22 turtle doves. 30 French hens. 36 calling birds.
So we're fast forwarding to day 12 when all this stuff is now here, are we?
Well, I'm going to talk through each thing in order.
Okay.
40 gold rings by the end of it.
Nice.
Now, I haven't done the pheasant thing.
Oh, you've just gone with actual gold rings?
Yes, because otherwise it's all birds till day 9.
I mean, I feel like the 40 gold rings then can just really sit in a pile.
Well, there'll be more. 42 geese and swans is
Just for anybody that wasn't a National Treasures fan and therefore did not hear this brilliant fact, the 5 gold rings means 5 pheasants. Oh, Ron's just poured red wine all over my blanket and his laptop. Now you're mopping up with your t-shirt. What's wrong with you? You owe me a new acorn. Don't suck it off with your mouth, you grot. Gold rings refers to pheasants. They have a little gold ring round their neck. That's what that means.
Sorry. 40 maids are milking.
Fucking hell. What are they milking each other?
You'll see.
Okay.
36 ladies dancing. Oh, fuck, I forgot the ladies dancing in my analysis.
Oh,
They
no.
don't matter, they're just dancing.
We're going to have bandages for their feet.
30 lords are leaping, 22 pipers piping, and then 12 drummers drumming.
Okay.
Okay, so first thing that happened, obviously we got the partridges.
Mm-hmm.
Now, partridges
In a pear tree.
in pear trees.
So
Yeah,
we're going to have an orchard by the end.
well, I've split the partridges and the pear trees.
What do you mean?
We're going to talk about both of them.
Okay.
Okay, partridges. So we're getting partridges lay anywhere between 5 and 10 eggs a day.
Fucking hell, partridges.
Yeah,
Why aren't we eating more partridge eggs?
I don't know.
I've never seen a partridge. Do they still exist?
I don't think I'd know a partridge if I tripped
I'm
over
going to
one.
Google a partridge.
They do exist.
Still?
Yeah.
Sure they're not extinct?
Ah.
Oh, they're pretty. Partridges are cute, man. How many partridges live in the UK? Partridge in the UK. They're really beautiful. Oh, they don't live in the southeast and the southwest.
So that's us ruled out.
That's why we don't see them. They occupy a wide strip along the east of Scotland, but they're a bit scarce.
So what I've done, I've averaged that to 10 eggs a day.
Okay.
So on the first
Do
day...
they often live in partridges in pear trees?
No, stop it.
Oh, it's okay, sorry. I can't
No, it's a
spell.
gift. They don't... They
Live
haven't just
in-
found a bird in its natural habitat and given that to someone. The pear tree's there because it's pears.
Oh, right, so we get to have pears. Do you think the pear tree is blooming?
So
Sorry,
10 eggs
back to the partridges.
10 eggs a day from the partridge. So the first day we're just getting 10 eggs because there's only one partridge.
Yeah.
Second day there's 2 partridges, so we're getting 20 eggs.
Are they fertilised?
I'm assuming yes.
Oh, God.
Up until on the last day we get 100 partridge eggs.
Shitting Christ.
Yeah. That is 550 eggs by the end of the 12 days, Laura.
That's a lot of eggs.
Sorry. 780 eggs
By day 12.
by day 12.
We could feed Gaston.
So I looked up the mortality rate of partridge eggs.
Yeah?
That means... You Googling what mortality rate means?
No. What does it mean? When do they die?
How many die?
How many?
Partridges.
Eggs can't die.
Eggs can die.
What do you mean an egg can die?
Why wouldn't an egg be able to die?
It's an egg.
Yeah.
Is there a chick in the egg? Or is it an egg?
There's chicks in these eggs.
Straight out of the foof.
Do you not know what an egg is?
I do. But when does an egg turn into a chick? Like,
When it hatches, you fucking idiot.
no, because it's not an egg up till the second it hatches, is it? And
Yes,
then
it is.
no, Ron, I'm not meaning the shell of the egg. I'm meaning the inside of the egg. So
Are you like a...
Ron,
are you a-
just
are you a
listen
pro-life
to,
person
listen to
saying
my
it
question.
begins at
Listen
conception?
to my question. Do you know, when I was little, I used to think that birds conceived by the male bird just weeing on eggs, and that was how eggs got fertilized.
You're not smart.
No. Anyway, listen. Well, I didn't see any penises, so how did I know? Listen, if the egg is fertilized, is there a small chick in the egg when it comes out the chicken?
No.
No. So it's like an egg.
It's a fetus.
So if it's
a fetus.
So if it's fertilised and unfertilised, the egg is noticeably different when it comes out of the chicken.
No.
No, so it comes out just like an egg we would eat, and then it develops into a chick.
I don't know exactly the status of the fetus inside the egg when it's laid.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. If these are fertilised eggs, can we eat some of them?
People do eat fertilised eggs. It's a delicacy in Italy.
I don't... Oh.
You crunch through the little chick inside.
No.
It's illegal.
Like a Kinder Surprise.
Yeah. It's not for the kinders.
Ooh.
Eltern Surprise.
Why are some delicacies terrible?
That was a great joke.
I didn't hear it.
You wouldn't have gotten it. You don't speak German.
Kinder means child?
Yeah, Eltern means grandparents.
What did you say?
Eltern Surprise.
Oh.
What are you Googling?
Can you eat partridge eggs? Red partridge eggs are a delicacy that has earned more than deserved fame among lovers of good food. 5 times smaller than chicken eggs. Oh, they're wee.
So, based off the average mortality rate...
Whoa, but they have the same remarkable nutritional values.
Yeah, because it's an egg. It's the same thing.
But...
I don't think you understand what an egg is.
No, I do. But eggs aren't eggs as eggs.
Bird eggs is eggs.
No, they can't be.
They
Because
are.
There are different animals inside them.
Yeah, the DNA that's growing in the fetus is different, but yolk is just fuel.
But you said the chick was in there.
The fetus is in there, I said.
Where?
In
Is it
the egg.
Is it in the yolk or in the white?
It's on the edge of the yolk. You ever seen like the little red speck in an egg?
No.
You've never seen a little red speck in an egg?
No.
That's the chick. That happens sometimes. You'll see it now.
And that's a delicacy.
No, like there's like a semi-developed bird when they have the delicacy.
That makes me feel bulky.
Anyway, so we're going to hatch about 680 partridges from this.
Fucking mental. We're going to have more partridges than anything else.
They take about a month to hatch.
Okay, so we're not going to get any chicks.
No, throughout February though, total after that we're going to have about 800 partridges.
I think the partridges are going to take over.
Yeah, I mean if we keep going by that...
But wait, all the birds are going to lay eggs.
A lot of what we're going to talk about today, Laura, is about how many eggs birds are laying. When we came up with this idea for the episode, we did not consider how much of the 12 days of Christmas
I love it.
is just birds.
Because we played Wingspan the other day.
And we'll probably
Cracking.
play it again tonight.
Yeah. I thought we were going to play Taverns of Tiefenthal.
We got time for both, bitch.
I'm going to have a different dinner because I'm so sad about that shit
one of this.
medicine dinner.
That's partridges. 800 by the end.
What if it was 800 Alan partridges?
Uh-huh.
Do you love Alan Partridge?
I haven't watched all of it, but I love this. This is Alan, is it? No, I Am Alan. The one where he's living in like the Premier Inn.
Yeah.
That I think is one of the best sitcoms ever written. It's great.
Have you listened to his audiobooks?
No.
Very worth it, Ron. You're not an audiobook guy.
No, I like podcasts because they're small, bite size.
Nick Cope's Popcast.
Pears, Laura.
Pears. I don't like pears.
No, trash apples. Throw them away.
Flower apples.
Meanly. We're just gonna have 12
Pear trees.
pear trees by the end because one a day.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And they're probably not fruiting in
You
winter.
get crops after about 3 years with a pear tree.
And it's winter.
It's winter, 3 years. So 2026, you get about 25 kilograms of pears per tree.
Pear jam?
That's 300 kilograms of pears a year. You want to hazard a guess as to how many pears that is?
300 kilos.
Of pears.
And a pear's probably, 200 grams. So 5...
Just spit it out. It's not that.
and
It's not that fun.
300...
Spit it out. You guessing how many pears that is not the
50,000
podcast.
pears?
It's 1,800 pears.
I can't do maths that fast.
That wasn't fast.
hungry and sad. Should we get matching pyjamas for Christmas Day and not tell anyone else and just me and you do it?
I don't know if they're onesies.
Yeah, Lexx Education Christmas onesies and just be like, you dickheads don't. Oh, the sister of the podcast got back in touch though. She listens every week and she messaged again after her message was played out, which I don't, went out.
We've been recording for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
And she said hang on, let me find her message. I'm going to start a spin-off podcast where it's just me listening to Lexx Education and interjecting Gogglebox style, because sometimes I forget that it's not a phone call and I try and join in. So it turns out that's why she's not been getting in touch about the podcast much. She thinks she's in it.
Not signed up to the Patreon though, has she?
No. But that's okay. I'd hate to be taking meals out of nephew of the podcast's mouth.
Might give her that for Christmas.
Yeah, let's sign up our whole family to our Patreon. They'd expect it from me, but not from you.
Making them a tea towel of all of our online friends' faces.
I'm so excited to get the tea towel on the go.
Anywho, next up we got the turtle doves. Mm-hmm. The turty dove doves. Pretty. Went very Alan Partridge there, actually.
How many eggs do these bad boys lay?
Not loads, eh?
They must be small.
So, turtle doves only lay 2 to 5 eggs a year.
What?
Yeah.
They are going to be having some interesting chats with the partridges about lifestyle habits.
Indeed.
Oh, no.
Oh, sorry. I should say, the partridges lay the eggs every other day. The math still is the same, but just... I got that wrong. It takes them 2 days to lay 10 eggs.
How can the math still be the same?
Because I just spoke about it wrong. I didn't do the maths wrong.
Ron?
Yep.
An interjection here.
Okay.
How many turtle doves are we going to have at the end?
22.
Right. The turtle dove is the UK's fastest declining bird species and is on the brink of extinction. Possibly due to Christmas gift giving. But we might be able to get some funding because we've got 22 healthy specimens.
Okay, interesting. We're going to need that funding later. And
We've got to buy grain.
You're going to find out why. So turtle doves only lay 2 to 5 eggs a year, so I've said that averages out about 3 eggs a year.
No wonder they're going extinct. They're like the pandas of the air.
So we've got 40...
Panda in the air!
I liked it a lot. So we've got 22 turtle doves towards the end. 3 eggs each a year. That is 66 eggs.
By the end of the year.
By the end of the year. I looked at the mortality rate of turtle... A lot of today I spent
high.
looking at mortality rates of birds. 47 eggs, plus the 22 originals. That's 69 turtle doves by the end of the year.
That's pretty good. I think we could start a sanctuary for turtle doves then.
Yeah, maybe. We're going to move on. We've talked a lot about eggs.
Uh-huh. I'm
And do
enjoying
you know
it.
what's coming up next?
Egg
French
hunt.
fucking hens.
French hens. What's a French hen then? French hens. Oh, they're cute, Ron. They're sassy.
Oh, they're lovely. They look
They're
like turkey
those-
chickens.
Yeah, you know those chickens that look like dogs? That's what these are. You know? Like a poodle. Not all dogs, but you know that dog at the beginning of 101 Dalmatians that's walking past that's been real poodle groomed?
Yeah.
This is what these chickens look like.
But you said, you know, those chickens that look like dogs.
I meant that dog in the drawing. My brain works faster than my mouth.
So,
My mind is like a bottleneck, Ron. It's amazing in my brain, but then when you filter it through the words that exist, it just comes out weird.
have you ever considered it's not amazing in your brain?
No,
But
it is.
you're amazed by it because of the dullness of your brain.
How could my brain? No, no, that's not it. It's
I think
incredible.
it's just Dunning-Kruger effect, isn't it?
No, it's so fast in here, but it's a really slow mechanism for getting it out, and so I just need people to think the same as me.
So by the end of the French hens, we're getting 22 eggs a day.
French.
It's 125
French hens.
eggs over the course of the 12-day period. Mortality rate, we're getting 113 French hens from that, plus the 30 that we've already got. That's 143 French hens.
Blimey.
You're going to use those French hens. to
Also
get more
critically
eggs.
endangered. They could go onto our charity status.
Yeah. Now, next up, Laura.
We could buy some French Maran hens for sale. Buy chickens online.
All right, Patreon
Pippin,
goal. If we hit
Chip
300
Silkies.
patrons, we'll buy some French hens.
Let's have a look. How much can you buy a French hen for? Pure breed French Marans. Pippin. Chicksilkies.com. French Marans are such majestic looking big utility hens. How much will it? 45 quid a chicken.
Wow.
Bloody hell. Whoa, look at how dark brown the eggs are.
Wow.
They look like chestnut
They look
conkers.
chocolate.
Conkers.
Anyway, next up, Laura, you know what we got?
3 French hens, 4 calling birds.
Yeah, you're going the wrong way, but yes, it's 4 calling birds.
What?
Yeah, you count down on that song.
1 partridge in a... No, yeah. 12.
Should we have explained this song in case we have listeners that aren't... Because we do have a lot of listeners not in the UK.
I don't think this song's stuck in the UK, though, is it?
I don't know.
Surely we don't
No,
have
no, no,
people
we know
listening in a
there's
second language.
We do get people... Oh, no! We do have people listening from...
You
places-
have to have such a good grasp on English to be able to follow this shit.
Sorry, gang. Google it, though. 12 Days of Christmas. Anyway.
It's definitely in America, because The Office had it.
Yeah.
And other, like Australia, New Zealand, we know we've got listeners there. They know.
So, next up was the 4 calling birds.
Now, what is a calling bird?
Now, a calling bird I couldn't find.
What is a calling
Laura, I've done
bird?
research.
Right. A collie bird?
No, the 4 calling birds are said to represent the 4 canonical Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, which
Bullshit.
begin the New Testament, reflecting the prevailing Christian religion of the period.
So we're getting 4 Bibles?
No, so what are you going
Gospel choir!
What you're going to end up with is 9 blokes called Mark, 9 blokes called Matthew, 9 blokes called Luke, and 9 blokes called John.
Fucking right.
Yeah. And then I moved on from that. We've had a lot of birds.
I was going to make a joke then that I might feel like editing out, but I won't.
Okay. Next up, gold rings.
Gold rings. Oh, and we're not going pheasants.
Not going pheasant because we've spent so much talking about how many eggs birds are going to lay.
We're just going with gold rings.
And we've still got geese and swans to go.
Shitting shits.
So I looked up the average weight of a gold ring. It's about 5 grams.
All right.
5 grams of gold.
Can we go white gold? I prefer white gold.
No.
Oh.
Because I've done all of the calculations for normal gold.
For yellow gold.
So by the end, Laura, we've got 20 grams of gold.
All right. That doesn't seem like a lot.
Sorry, 200 grams of gold.
Oh, that seems like more.
Yeah, that's 10 times more.
And gold keeps its worth, man.
It goes up sometimes.
View the gold price per gram.
Do you want to guess?
Gold is £51.56 per gram at the moment.
Yeah, why are you shitting on the research that I've done?
I don't know. I just like to join in a bit.
Yeah, it's just not helpful.
It spiked massively at the beginning of December. It has dropped a bit since. Oh, it's actually not a massive spike. This graph is very small. Sorry, Ron, I'll stop looking for information. I just want to join in.
You can, but let me do the research because I've done all the research.
Okay.
So, like you said, it is about 52 quid per gram.
What a good guess, Laura.
Yeah.
Wink, 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 wink,
So
wink, wink.
that 200 grams of gold that we have by the end is worth 10k.
Fuck. And that is important for feeding all these birds that are presumably fighting each other for life at the moment.
No, I think they're feeding on insects around the island.
But surely the rat
Pears.
carpet is
Yeah, they've-
demolished all of the insects on the island. If you don't get that bit, you need to go back and listen to last year's episode, How to Make a Reindeer Fly.
But if we didn't melt all this gold down and we kept it as rings, we're looking at 28k.
Whoa, if we sold them as individual
That's a
rings.
big pot of money.
Okay, we're going to need that.
Yeah.
We've got species to bring back from the brink here.
Look, geese, swans, they're laying eggs. I'm just going to tell you, by the end, we're going to have 17 goose eggs. That's
Geese
going
and
to equal
swans are the worst birds.
about 13 geese.
They're literally
Goslings.
they're the most obnoxious birds.
We're going to have, after a year, 252 swan eggs.
Fucking hell. Do we have to post them back to the king? Do swans belong to King Charles now? Or were they always the queen's and so now she's dead, no one gets them?
I don't know. I don't care.
We just paused to take a little photo.
Now, I couldn't find egg hatch rates for swans, but I did find their sort of how long it takes them to reach full, like how many reach maturity. The lighting's not very good, is it?
Oh my god, you're so grumpy. Can you get your wine into the shot, please?
We're going to end up with 126 swans by the end.
By the end of the
New
year?
swans, cygnets, yeah.
I used to call them sniggets.
Plus the 42 swans that we had originally.
42.
42 plus 126 swans.
That's a lot of swans,
Can
David.
you focus,
I
please?
am
You're
focused.
taking pictures for some
You were
reason.
just giving me numbers of swans.
Yeah, because I'm trying to get past all these fucking birds.
Birds.
All right. Next up,
Geese are laying.
we're on the geese are laying. No, we've done geese are laying.
Oh.
We're on the maids are milking now.
What are they milking?
Cows.
Are
Obviously.
they coming with cows?
Yes.
Is each maid
Yes.
coming with her own cow?
I'll tell you how many fucking cows there are, mate.
Oh dear.
Right. So, I looked into how long it takes a maid to milk a cow. Any guesses?
25 minutes.
Half an hour, yeah.
Oh,
pretty
alright.
damn good. And then I said, our maids, they're going to put in a good...
I love cows.
They're gonna-
I'm scared of them, but I love them.
they're going to put in a good shift.
Yeah.
They're going to do 8-hour shifts, normal working day.
You can't milk for 8 hours. Your hands would cramp.
These are professional maids.
They'd cramp, mate.
They're professional maids. They're used to it.
I don't think you're milking for 8 hours if you're a professional milkmaid.
These maids are.
Can I research this?
No.
How long can you hand milk a cow for?
It takes half an hour.
Yeah, but I don't think you could then...
Takes half an
I don't
hour.
think you can milk 16 cows in a row.
You milk them at the
Yeah.
morning and the evening. They're doing 2 4-hour shifts.
Okay, that's better, because the hands have got time to... They'd be so callous.
Don't worry about their hands.
I am worried about their hands. I
Worry
don't
about
want
the
my
fact that
island
we're
to be
paying the minimum
horrendous.
wage.
Why are we paying them?
Wait.
They were a gift.
We're not having slaves. Milk slaves. Anyway, we got the maids are milking cows.
Yep.
Cows get milked twice a day, once in the evening and once in the morning.
Are the cows breeding, or have we just got cows?
We've
haven't
just
a
got
bull.
cows.
Okay,
I'm not
at
worrying
least we
about
don't
that.
have
The
to worry
cows
about
weren't a
breeding
gift.
The cows.
So they're milking 8 cows a day each. By the end of this, we have 320 cows
Fuck.
with our maids.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, 8 maids are milking for 4 days. Surely
Yes.
we have 32 cows.
No, because we get 8 maids every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On day 8 we get 8. The
We
next
get 8.
day.
We get 8 on day 8. We get 8 maids and
Next day we-
64 cows.
Why do they each come with 8 cows?
Because were you not listening? I just said they need 8 cows each.
I did miss that bit. I'm sorry. I was picturing the gate that you'd have to take the cows through. I picture that farm on Rectory Road at the bottom of the hill fort.
Oh, that's lovely.
They all have to have 8 cows.
Yes, because it takes them.
I think one cow per maid is
No,
enough.
no, fucking listen, dunce. It takes half an hour to milk a cow. They milk each
Then
cow
let them
twice.
have just an easy day.
They milk each cow twice a day. They are milking for 8 hours. That's 8 cows.
See, I think let's just not pay them, but let them have just one cow and just do half an hour a day. They can keep any milk that they
You
get.
still have to pay people, even if they're not milking.
I'm paying them in milk.
Wait. A cow
God, it's...
makes 4 litres of milk a day.
Okay.
So by the last day, we're making 1,400 litres of milk.
Jesus.
Total, We're making almost 4,000 litres of milk in 5 days.
Ron, can I ask a question that's jumping ahead a tiny bit?
Yes.
Can we get the Lords of Leaping into some kind of churn action to turn this into cheese?
No, they're busy, and we'll come on to what they're doing in a second.
Okay.
So I looked up the cost of milk when you buy it from a farmer. They only pay 36p per litre for that.
What, the big supermarkets?
The milk people, yeah.
Don't buy your milk from supermarkets, peeps.
So, we're only making 1,400 quid from our bloody milk.
Can't we sell it to more ethical practitioners?
We might be able to borrow, but
All right, it's not a lot, is it? Shoot the cows in the head.
now I calculated.
Don't do that.
I calculated how many
Not real.
Hours our maids are working. Do you remember earlier I asked you how old you thought a maid was?
About 24, I said.
Yeah, so top bracket of minimum wage. If they're all working 8 hours per day and we have as many maids by the end as I think we do, we're shelling out over 11 grand in maid wages. Laura, that leaves us almost 10k in the hole for these maids.
Our gold ring money is not going to stretch to paying these maids.
No, well, we're gonna have, after we've sold all the milk, and if we sell it as gold,
Yeah.
we're gonna have about 700 quid left over.
Shit, we're going to have to think of something else to do with this milk. We can't
If we sell it
it.
as rings, we do have about 19 grand.
Can I come
left
up with a
over.
better plan for the milk? I don't think we should sell it as milk then, Ron. This is no good.
But we don't have any mongers or mongering to turn it into cheese or something.
Could we poach some of the eggs? Milk poached eggs.
I think that's nothing.
I'll Google milk poached eggs. See if that's anything. Milk poached eggs. Oh, poached eggs in milk with toast. Kitten Carl's perfect poached egg recipe. Poached eggs in milk is a thing. What are eggs cooked in milk called? Milk poached eggs. Yeah, okay. Well, no restaurants selling them have come up, so it's impossible to say what they would sell for.
I don't think anyone's buying.
What else can you do with milk? Let's Google that. What else can you do with milk? Make friends with the freezer. What's happening on your laptop, huh?
Oh, what is happening? Are you done?
Yeah. To be honest, I've stumbled across some websites that I wish I hadn't seen. I need to put the save search settings back on.
So now, as I stated at the top of the episode, I forgot about the ladies dancing, but I'm generally uninterested.
No, add them in now. Can't we? How about we use the ladies dancing to churn the milk then and turn it into cheese, and we'll get a better return on the cheese.
But
on the
we
milk.
still have to pay the ladies to dance.
No, we don't. It's Tory
I'm
Britain.
not having dance slaves
Ron,
either.
It's Tory
I don't
Britain.
want
They're just
milk
grateful
slaves,
to
and
have
I
a
don't.
job.
It's not a job if we don't pay them.
Honestly, Ron, picture it right now. We're in that wanky farm shop that Mum works in. We're selling little round bits of cheese covered in wax that are hand churned by ladies. People are going to pay like £17 for a little blob. Huh?
The ladies are not for churning.
All right, Starmer.
Pretty good.
Very good. I don't know why you don't. Why you feel like you want us to be in the hole?
No, it's just I want to pay people for working
I'll
for
pay
us.
them too, Ron, but I really think we could make a killing on some, like, these cows were raised with only birds for company, making them the nicest cows in town.
How much cheese?
That wine's gone right to my head. I think having no dinner has not helped. Ron, I hated that dinner so much.
So you make 1.5 kilos of cheese. No, it takes 10 litres of milk to make a kilo of cheese.
How much milk did we have? We had loads.
We've got loads. Wholesale cheese selling price. Mild cheddar is £110 per tonne.
Oh, what's that compared to milk? Can you sell milk by the ton?
Yes.
Can you have a ton of a liquid?
Yes, a ton's of weight.
Yeah.
You're really thick today. You didn't know what an egg was, and you don't know what milk weighs.
Oh my god. I think you want me to be thicker than I am.
I don't. We've got 1.3 tons. No, because we're only making 100 kilos. We're only making about 10 quid's worth of cheese, Laura. It's not going to pay for these dancing ladies.
I just think we've got to kill the milkmaids.
Anyway.
Milk is
No, we're
not
making...
profitable.
No, wait, hang on. We're making about 300... We're making about 400 kilograms of cheese. So we're making about 45 quid for our cheese. That seems off. It seems really cheap. But... No, you don't understand business either.
Right. 400 grams of cheese at Tesco.
Yeah, but Laura, we're not Tesco. We have to sell this wholesale for someone else to distribute. We don't have the supply lines. Let alone the Renin.
Well, what's Renin?
Renin's the...
Is that little bone marrow stuff?
No, it comes from the stomach lining of calves.
Yeah.
And they use it to make cheese.
Renin's not the right word. Rennet.
Rennet, that's
Yes.
it. Yeah. But we do have the cows.
The podcast on that picture. It's really cute.
We do have lots of cows, actually, so maybe we could pump their stomachs.
I don't think all cheese needs rennet, though.
Lots of cheese does.
But some cheese is suitable for vegetarians.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter. The costs of the dancing
What about ice
churners.
creams? Ice creams.
Sure, but we don't have the equipment for that.
Okay. I'm worried, Ron.
Laura, we've got a bloated workforce. That's our problem. It's not that we're not being resourceful enough with the milk.
The problem is that they came with so many cows.
Yeah, to keep the women busy, the maids.
Only because you want to pay them. Whereas if we just live in my world where they get free room on board and they just milk one cow twice a day,
we
that's
still have to
better.
pay them.
No, we don't.
We do for their time.
It's an hour a day.
What are they doing the rest of the day?
I don't care.
No, these are full-time
lives are their
maids,
own.
Laura.
Imagine that on your CV, full-time maid. Responsibilities: flora, cow, parsley,
You go to a gig.
buttercup.
You don't just get paid for the minutes that you're on the stage. They pay you for the evening.
Ron, they don't. They pay me whatever they feel like, and I have to say yes because the gig economy is terrible.
Yeah, and I don't want to subject these maids to this.
Oh, so you want the maids to have a better life than me?
Yeah, there's loads of them.
Maybe I'm going to become a maid, and then you'll have to be nice to me and
I'll
stop
pay
calling
you
me
minimum-
dumbins.
I'll call these maids dumbins if they're as dumb as you.
There's loads of days I don't even make minimum wage.
Yeah.
Fucking maids who sat around all day.
No, they're
touching up
not. They
cows.
sat around 16 hours of the day. They're working the 8 hours.
Bullshit.
They're milking 8 cows.
Let's get off these maids now. I'm sick of them.
No, so I forgot the ladies
Bet you
dancing.
go for brunch with these maids.
Next up, we've got The Lords Are Leaping.
Okay.
Now, so what I've done for these guys is I I looked up how much a lord gets paid.
Well, that's a flexible question, isn't it?
Well, actually, lords don't get paid.
To be lords, but they get paid to do other stuff.
Well, yeah, they have other jobs, but we're not paying those jobs.
Oh, so we just have to pay their lord wages?
Yeah, now, if they don't live in...
Do they have to go and sit in the commons?
They get a daily allowance for days they're sitting
But their
in.
food is really cheap. They get, like, mackerel on toast for, like, £1.72.
Do you want to guess how much a daily allowance is?
Oh, loads. £70.
It depends... Laura, no. It depends where they live. So I scanned the list of all of the expenses that have been paid for lords. Now, we're imagining that we're on Rat Carpet Island.
Yeah.
So that's about as far away from the House of Lords as you could live. So I went with the highest amount I could see on there, £4,700.
A day?
A day. And that's not even including travel costs and stuff. All of that's paid for as well. That's how much they get.
That's just being on retainer to be a lord?
If they go in.
Fuck me, this country needs burning to the ground and starting again.
So I assumed that they're all getting paid that because...
Jesus Christ, this is even worse than these maids.
By the end, Laura, we're shelling out £287,000 to these lords.
Why do we have to pay this? This feels like the government's
Because these are our lords now. Now, Laura...
Hang on, so are they now in charge of us?
Well, here's the thing. So we've got 30 of these lords, right?
30 lords. Oh, this island is getting worse and worse. It's just bird shit and posh men everywhere.
So I went onto the house...
Wait, so the ladies dancing... Are there ladies
Forget
in
about the ladies dancing.
Well, I'm just
Laura.
wondering if they are getting paid like lords get
I
paid.
forgot. No, well, they're on minimum wage like the maids.
So they're not ladies like lords and ladies. They're just women.
No, they're women.
Okay.
They're lovely ladies.
Okay.
They're just dancing.
Just now I'm picturing it in the
Strippers
Bada
and
Bing from Sopranos.
Anyway, so I looked up how much power we've got with 30 lords in our employ.
Do we run the country now?
So guess how many votes the lords have done in this parliamentary session that with our block of 30 lords we could have changed the course of the House of Lords?
All of them. 7.
29.
That's a lot, David.
It was most. I didn't count the total. But there was 29 things.
I feel like weirdly though, in recent history, the Lords have been the things blocking the stuff that I haven't wanted the Commons to put through, and they've weirdly been a salvation, even though they're a bunch of entitled old men.
Well,
And that weird young woman that Johnson put in there.
yeah. So personally, I have no problem with the concept of the House of Lords.
Really?
Yeah.
You can't have hereditary.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
The concept of the House of Lords, I actually think having a House of Parliament that is top doctors and scientists and lawyers and teachers and that sort of thing, which some people in the House of Lords are, I think that's a really good idea, having an element of meritocracy.
Yeah.
Yeah, get rid of inherited lordships and stuff.
Yeah, that's insane,
Yeah,
right?
it is
and
insane.
get rid of the peers honours list at the end of a PM's. That's insane.
Honey peanuts, yeah.
Okay. My tummy really hurt.
Yeah.
I've put wine on that medicine and a cheese string and all that chocolate.
Yeah, you ate chocolate, then cheese and wine.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
hurts.
But yeah, 29 votes that we could have amended. Here's the list of stuff that they get paid, right? So that's their daily allowance there. So, I mean, this person's coming from Northern Ireland and they're only getting £1,000. This person's coming from Bedfordshire and they're getting £4,500. And their travel cost was £434.
But is that because they voted in 4 times as many things as the other guy? Oh no, that's just
it
daily
might-
allowance.
Yeah, number of days attended. No, that's the day. I'll put this out there. I don't 100% know I'm reading this right, but I think I am.
Maybe that's totals, not like per day, you know?
Well, you'd think that, but... Oh, actually, wait, hang on. Because, yeah, this person's been there 13 times
But
as
that's
well.
still a lot though,
No, this person's
so that's
been-
about £300 a day for that Northern Ireland
Ooh,
bloke.
hang on, we need to... I need to recalculate this. Hang on. The daily allowance is actually £342.
Still a lot,
Still a lot.
but it's better than thousands.
Yeah, so actually, we're shelling out... Okay, we're only shelling out 20k to our lords now.
It's still too much, Ron.
It's still too much, because they're all very rich anyway, I assume. Anyway... But there are 4 things on the levelling up bill that we could have changed the course of. Stop checking Twitter, please.
I want to.
No, stop.
Oh.
So that's our lords. So
Okay.
we're losing money, but we are
Happier?
we do have political sway now.
All right. Always a good investment.
Yeah.
Potentially, we could do something about leveraging up the price of milk.
The milk lobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could work on a range of cars that run on milk.
Why not just increase the price of milk?
Because that feels unfair on the common person who needs milk. I often think about milk.
This is capitalism, though.
I don't like that, though, because I think, like, having a child and she wakes up in the night and she's so sad and sometimes she just needs a bottle of milk to go back to sleep. And I think, like, I'm so fortunate to be able to just go downstairs and fill up another bottle and she can have more milk. But what if you just had just set amount of milk and you couldn't just fill up that bottle and put them back to sleep? Everything's easier with money and it's not fair.
No, it's not. But this is an imaginary island where we have 30 lords from the House of Lords with us. And I don't understand why spaffing milk into cars is better than making people pay more.
Well, it would be better for
it.
the environment.
Why would it?
Probably.
Cows are killing the environment, Laura. I'm pretty sure if all the cows to make loads of milk.
What's worse for the environment, cows or oil?
It depends how much of each.
Yeah, so if all cars ran on milk, would that be worse?
I probably think it would.
I don't think it would.
Because methane's a much more potent greenhouse gas than CO2.
But maybe we could put the cows in a greenhouse so that the methane gets trapped in there and then we'll freeze it and bury it.
No, because we could do that anyway with all these cows.
Let's do it then.
No.
Why?
Because you can't freeze methane.
Can't you?
Well, technically you could, but the amount of energy it would take to do that would create more emissions than just the methane, probably.
These cows are the big problem, aren't they?
Well, unless we get the maids milking each other, we're stuck with them.
I don't want that to happen. I think the Lords would then be a wank central.
The Lords, they'll be chafed raw.
And they're leaping.
Yeah. Anyway, we've got pipers piping. Now, I never considered, before I was doing this research for this, that those pipers are bagpipers.
Oh, I always pictured panpipes leaping about like that rat man. What's his name?
Bruce Wayne.
No. Who do I mean?
You mean the Pied Piper of
That's
Hamlin.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
Piper.
Pied Piper of Hamleys.
Peppers.
Wait,
they're different people, aren't they?
Yes, because his name's not the Pied Piper.
No. What's a Pied Piper? Pied Piper.
He is the Pied
Pied?
Piper.
What do you mean pied? What does pied mean?
The Pied Piper.
What's pied?
He's pied.
What does that mean?
The Pied Piper of Hamlin.
What does pied mean?
Why is he pied? He was wearing a coat of many-coloured bright cloth, for which reason he was called the Pied Piper.
Oh. And he's different to Peter Piper.
Yes.
I've always thought of them as being the same person until this very moment.
Maybe... Anyway. So we've got the bagpipers. Bagpipes expensive, man.
Yeah.
We got £33,000 worth of bagpipes to buy.
They must come with their own bagpipes. We can't be expected to supply them with bagpipes.
But if we did have to...
We could go through Agony Dad's mate, Martin. He makes bagpipes.
Yeah, big up. bagpiper of the podcast, Martin.
Hi, Martin, if you're listening. Big love to you, your wife and the girls.
Yeah, how's the family?
How's the new car? Hope it's going well. Can you let us know what the best price you could do on 33 bagpipes would be?
No, it's 22 bagpipes.
22 bagpipes.
And then we've got to hire these pipers. So I looked up the cost of hiring bagpipers on ScottishBagpipers.com. It's £250 for 5 hours. We need them for 2 days, so I'm saying they're doing 2 shifts of 5 hours each day. That's 500 quid a day.
I don't understand how we're getting given all this stuff, but we're financially responsible.
Because Russell Brand's not paying for it. They're showing up with invoices to be paid.
He is the worst.
He is the worst. This is the worst thing he's ever done.
He could easily pay this out of his Forgetting Sarah Marshall money, and we're just here surviving on a string budget Patreon that no one even fucking signs up for. And actually, we can't afford these bagpipes.
We can't afford 5 bagpipe hours a month.
No, and this is marginally more entertaining than listening to a bagpiper.
Yeah. So that's the bagpipers. And then the next day...
Or, of course, the possibility.
What's happening on your laptop?
I don't know what's playing right now. Oh, it's the COVID inquiry with Matt Hancock.
That is a...
I was watching this while I was working the other day. Stop that. Yeah, then the next day, a bunch of drummers turn up. So I thought, rather than just telling you more numbers, we'd just hear what that sounded like. And it would sound something...
12 drummers drumming.
A little bit like this.
It's not bad. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Oof.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Ron.
We've been recording for an hour.
Yeah, that's about right.
Bloody hell. Moo!
Ouch! I've stepped on another pear.
Oh, this daily allowance isn't quite enough for me.
They forgot all about us. We don't even know what dance we're supposed to be doing.
Milk, milk, milk.
Well, thank you, Ron. I don't know what this was, but I had a lovely time.
Just a bit of nonsense.
A bit of silly nonsense.
A bit of silly nonsense. Have a Merry Christmas, everyone. Sign up to the Patreon, and we'll see you later on this year.
We'll see you in the new... We won't.
Is this our last episode of the year? We'll see you in the new year.
We'll see you in the new year. Back to the syllabus with a physicsy bang.
Jack Bauer, 2024. Year dismissed.
Oh!
You there, boy. What podcast is this?
Why, it's Lexx Education, mister. Merry Christmas.